Chicha, Agi Inkotune, Chunamurira, Tangi Wama Kikona, Tonkipa Nokune Abog.
Kukumo no ba mulira chikun. Tonghit kun chunching. Ne boboy mata ne punage. Dolpi kikiwana. Tong abo sha umina. Itam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuwanga chuntize. Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya hulki kokogala chichi. Kawanabot atagwa. Kagimura. Itam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuwanga chuntize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Ke puna nai chatu chimba mulera tawana to chimba no kunik kabatumpa ku peliano momakata wanga ku kabatumpa manaman otota hakijukrata bola shui tongatong Jongkin no bunka mura kunkile. Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jubashak. No.
Back again. Well, ever since I was banned from the upper cantina, I've been desperate to find a good game of Bazak. Do you want to play? If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taurus. I'm just here to play Bazak. So do you want to play or not? If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of
guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na punshan yunyan. Tawag pamulchi kamana.
Runda di hotonga kunong gabi. Wana kunbes ching palamule tongking ba munobek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tone pudu. Rana no prata no sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wamamulera. Kenjunju bashak. No bule mulera ji jonitun turji chiwi tado. Bola una dichek. Palamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Vex in line. Rezik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Agi inkotun chunamuri ra tangi wama jikona donk ipa kunek abog jiyokaku kinba muri ra bonaji kuyami juski chikanai uba baska dwana chichopa muska jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cranky to patslimo chi ita kanki chana hilikon kinba muri ra bonaji Kimba no kunikset abog.
That's the plan.
Sure.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official set business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits. We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like out there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. Okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the upworld.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls. Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rookil. The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering out the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions. The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy, the beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you. Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rookil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukel Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once I was honored for my wisdom, but over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice. Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring the apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people? I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered.
The rat ghouls are increasing in number. We cannot even venture beyond the gates for food without being attacked. The rat ghouls will devour us all, unless we starve to death first. The rat ghouls are increasing in number. The rat ghouls will devour us all, unless we starve to death first. Hello again. I'm glad you came back. It's kind of neat to speak to someone from the surface world. Is there anything I can do for you? You'd probably get more information from Gendar, the village leader, or maybe Rukil, but I'll tell you whatever I can. He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld. Hello again. I'm glad you came back. It's kind of neat to speak to someone from the surface world. Is there anything I can do for you? You'd probably... I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else? Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want. Oh.
You ain't from the village. You're from the upworld, ain't you? Yes. You've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals. If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff. Yeah, it ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right. Yeah, it ain't the best stuff. Mostly...
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time! I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near. You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? Gadden? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, Zalbar's in trouble. He needs our help or they're gonna sell him into slavery. Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease. No! No! I can feel it!
Yes? Sure.
I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart. There were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this, I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done. My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about it right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay? Leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Volker base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z. That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Volker base is somewhere past there. I've got the code... That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Volker base is somewhere past there. Yeah? That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Volker base is somewhere past there.
Yes, what's on your mind?